ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of Wrestling Results here on this channel. Contains spoilers for AEW Rampage if you guys haven't watched it yet. But tonight's AEW Rampage amended from the Elias Center in Philadelphia, PA. Our commentary team was Demo God, Chris Jericho, the Human Suplex Machine, Taz, and Excalibur. It's Friday, and you know what that means. We kicked things off tonight with the familiar riff of Cult of Personality. CM Punk versus the Red Death, Daniel Garcia with 2.0. Jeff Parker and Matt Lee. Now, will they stick their nose where it don't belong? We'll have to find out. Buffalo, New York's Daniel Garcia entered this bout on a four-match winning streak. I say Daniel Garcia's already got a victory just by getting this match here on Rampage tonight, said Chris Jericho. Garcia and Punk began the match with a test of strength. Punk won that battle and transitioned into a chin lock on Garcia, but Garcia spun out and wrenched a headlock on CM Punk. Punk fired back with a shoulder tackle, maximizing his size advantage. Punk has a plethora of poise, said Taz as Punk applied a heel hook to Garcia. Garcia chopped at Punk, but Punk slapped him back in the face. Punk followed up with a textbook scoop slam. Garcia snuck behind with a kidney shot to Punk. Garcia closed the distance, but Punk connected with a back elbow. Garcia distracted the referee while 2.0 worked over CM Punk's leg on the ring post. Like I said, they would stick their nose where it didn't belong. It's the probable numbers game, said Taz as Garcia utilizes his buddies on the outside of the ring. Garcia drop-kicked Punk's knee. Garcia was trying to take out Punk's leg, perhaps to neutralize Punk from being able to use his GTS finisher. Everything Garcia has done is smart, said Jericho. Punk tried for a suplex, but Garcia escaped and chop blocked Punk's leg to make CM Punk try not to use that go to sleep GTS. You can't strike if you don't have legs, added Jericho. Garcia charged in for a corner dropkick, but Punk dodged it. Garcia shot for a single leg, but Punk countered with a vicious knee strike. Punk blasted Garcia with a Mongolian chop and then a roundhouse kick for a near fall. Punk rolled through with a neck breaker on Red Death. Punk hit the Pepsi twist on Garcia for a near fall. Punk signaled for the GTS, but Garcia rolled through and sat down with a sharpshooter. Punk pushed off with an up kick. Garcia collided with 2.0. Punk jumped off the top rope to the outside with a body press to all three men on the outside. Punk nailed a springboard clothesline on Garcia and then followed up with a pile driver. Punk locked on an anaconda vice and forced Garcia to tap out. Garcia got caught. Nothing you can do but tap, said Taz. CM Punk remains undefeated in AEW All Elite Wrestling, added Excalibur. Next we have Lio Rush was backstage with Dante Martin and Matt Sydal. What me and Dante have is real. What I am seeing, or what I am selling to Dante, is real. It seems like you, Matt Sydal, are the only one in this group who needs to provide his worth. How about next week on Rampage, I get you a match with CM Punk? AEW World Tag Team Championship match. The Acclaimed Anthony Bowens and Platinum and Max Caster versus World Tag Team Champions, the Lucha Brothers, Penta El Zero Mito, and Rey Fenix with Alex Abrahantes, I don't know how to pronounce that, ranked number 1. The Acclaimed attacked the Lucha Brothers before the bell rang. Rey Fenix fired back with a jawbreaker to Max. The Lucha Brothers used stereo thrust kicks on the Acclaimed. Bowens smacked Rey Fenix with a boombox outside of the ring as Fenix tried a Tupia Sudacida. Bowens nailed Penta El Zero Mito with a running knee strike. Penta El Zero Mito rolled out of the ring and spiked Caster with a DDT. Rey Fenix tagged in and dropped Bowens with a corkscrew kick. Rey Fenix surprised Bowens with a cutter for a near fall. Rey Fenix managed to catch both members of the Acclaimed with a double cutter. Rey Fenix and Anthony Bowens traded shots in the corner or in the center of the ring. Bowens set up Rey Fenix for the mic drop, but Penta El Zero Mito knocked the Caster off the top rope and then connected with a flying headbutt to Bowens. The Lucha Bros finished off Bowens with their stuffed package pile driver finish. The Lucha Bros have not lost a match in the year 2021. And I don't know if there's a team in professional wrestling that can beat them, said Excalibur. I'm sorry, there is a team that could stop them. There's a whole bunch of teams on the roster. Let's see. We have the Inner Circle. We have the Pinnacle. We have HFO. We have Leo Rush and Dante Martin and Matt Sydal. We have Jurassic Express. We have FTR. We have The Elite. We have Adam Cole. We have Kenny Omega. We have a whole bunch of people that can go for the tag titles. Jade Cargill versus Smart Mark Sterling versus Sky Blue. Sky connected with a elbow strike, but Jade caught her with a fall away slam. Sky ate pump kick from Jade. Sky Blue was in the clutches and quickly got Jade with Cargill pinned her. Jade kicked at Sky Blue after the match and sending her a message. Thunder Rosa ran out with a steel chair and Jade and Sterling retreated. Which, you want to start a freaking fight, Jade? You need to stay in there and fight. That's what I hate, is that, you want to pick a fight and send a message and you run out when somebody runs out to save them. You're going to run away? No, that's called being a coward. Main event time. FTW Championship. Philly Street Fight. FTW Champion. Absolute Ricky Starks versus the Machine Brian Cage. No counts. No countouts. No DQs. Anything goes. Starks entered the ring with a steel chair, but Cage put a stop to it. Stepping on the chair, Cage suplexed Starks. Brian Cage is sending a message to you, Taz, said Chris Jericho. Cage walloped Starks across the spine with a steel chair. Cage chopped away at Starks on the outside of the ring, then throwing him face first into the steel barricade. Cage pulled the trash can out from beneath the ring. Starks grabbed a pool cue and whacked Cage in the head with it. Starks valeted off the top rope and smashed Cage with a DDT. Starks was driving a steel pipe into the throat of Brian Cage. Starks was taking pleasure in decimating his opponent. Starks wedged a steel chair into the corner of the ring. Starks grabbed a steel chair chain and smacked Cage with a running right hand. Starks got rocked by a thrust kick to the jaw from Cage, and the momentum shifted in Cage's favor. Brian Cage used a pump handle slam and pancaked Starks onto the trash can for a near fall. Send hubs, screamed Taz. Cage was going for the drill claw when Taz's Hook sprinted out to the ring. Hook swung the FTW belt at Cage, but Cage ducked and nearly desiccated Hook with a lariat. Next out was Hobbs. The Machine. Brian Cage caught Hobbs in the jaw with a thrust kick. Brian Cage is beating up every member of Team Taz, said Jericho. Ricky Starks got to his feet and smashed the FTW World Title. Cage's cranium. Starks speared Cage and Cage landed right on a steel pipe. Brian Cage struggled to get to his feet and whipped Starks into the steel chair that was set up in the corner. He followed up with a discus lariat for a near fall. Luckily, Hobbs was there to pull Cage off Starks before the 3 count, and Cage climbed the turnbuckles, but Hook was there and smacked Cage with a low blow. Starks busted wide open, dropped Cage with the Rosho Ambo and pinned him. I'm so happy and so proud, said Taz. It took 3 men to beat the Machine tonight, said Jericho, which pissed me off. You know, Brian, if it wasn't for those fucking 3 men, you know, and I know that fucking Brian Cage would have won without the help of fucking Team Taz. Be sure to stay tuned into a special night next week for AEW Live on TNT, Saturday, October 16th, 8/7 Central, live from the James L. Knight Center in Miami, Florida. And remember, the home of professional wrestling is All Elite Wrestling. Guys, next week is Saturday for AEW Dynamite. I will be airing my results the next day on Sunday morning. So stay tuned for AEW Dynamite on Sunday morning. You guys do not want to miss the results or the reactions on my reaction channel. I'm unstoppable. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell so that way you guys do not miss an upload here in this channel. I'm unstoppable, and I'm out.
Hey everybody, it's your boy Skiz here. And if you don't subscribe to Blonde and the Unstoppable Denominator, then you are a toothy bumfuck, pussy ass bitch motherfucker.